Hi everyone, so I'm super excited for this video today, and today I'm going to talk about QOR. So these are the watercolors that I have also featured in my gift guide, and I absolutely adore them. So I have tried them at that point of recommending them, and so I do have some swatches to show you. And okay, so this is how this palette comes. So this is the high chroma palette, which contains 5 milliliter tubes and 6 colors. So there is, I think, one or two more different color sets, but this one just spoke to me because if I went and picked out the colors, 6 colors by myself, those are the colors I would have picked. So it's just perfect. It's like created for my color scheme. So you can see the colors here. I will go through in a bit what they are, but they're gorgeous. And yeah, they're an American brand, and I'm from UK, so we don't really get to hear about these watercolors, and I personally haven't seen them in stores myself, so I ordered this set from Amazon. So this is the tin. It's a metal tin, and you would expect from the size of it that you know, it would be kind of full, but it ends up, because the tubes are 5 mils, it ends up being quite empty. So the lid comes off completely, so that's great. I like the fact that they're not attached. And on the inside of the lid, you can use this as a palette, and they're different sized circular kind of wells here, which you can use for mixing colors. And this palette holds the tubes. Now the insert is a cardboard insert, which I have mentioned before, you know, it would have been great if it was a metal one, but the good thing about this, you can take them out, take the palette out, and you have a completely flat surface. And you could also, of course, then fit in more tubes, or if you just want to keep them like that, I would recommend to keep the insert, because that keeps the tubes in place. So there is nothing between the tubes and the mixing palette, so that's something to keep in mind. Obviously you don't want to kind of have you know, squeeze out some color into the wells and then end up in a messy situation if you're deciding to make this a portable palette. Anyways, and then you get this little leaflet, which is gives you very sort of short information about the watercolors. So they claim to be deep, rich, beautiful color, coarse, exclusive. Binder gives color greater intensity and clarity while retaining the best quality of traditional watercolor. QOR offers a strength, range and versatility unmatched in the history of watercolors. And then you get the sort of the color chart. However, what I would have preferred if they put the some of the information like light fastness and also pigment information, that would have been great. So that's that. Now when I ordered, I don't remember how this was. I think I ordered this set and then I decided to get 2 more colors, I think, yeah. And so I ordered these 2, which are the bigger size tubes. So these are, oops, the let's see, what does it say? Yeah, 11 mil tubes, and so that contains twice as much watercolor as the 5 and a bit more. And so the colors I ordered is Quinacridone Crimson and Permanent Alizarin Crimson, and I ordered those 2 on Jackson's Art. Now bear in mind that here in UK QOR costs a fortune, so this is not a watercolor that I would create a big palette, because they're just way too expensive. I had to pay, I think, about £14 for each of those, so it cost me about 30 quid to buy just these two tubes, which I think is just insane. And it cost me, I think, about £29, 27, something like that, on Amazon to buy this kind of this small set. And these small tubes are great for giving you an understanding and not harming your bank balance too much. And yeah, try out the brand and see whether it's for you or not, and then maybe you can individually pick few colors to add to your collection. So these are the two I ordered, and on Jackson's Art I got a promotional sample, which is fantastic because this is an 11 milliliter tube, and it's a series 4. So from what I know, the higher the series, the more expensive the watercolor is. So all of these are, let's see, series 3, 3, 4, 3, 3 and 2. So this is the Cobalt Blue color that I got, and you also get this little swatch kind of card with a few dots of paint. So I'll show you quickly. So this is the Indian yellow, it's right here. Then we have cerulean blue chromium, it's over here. Ultramarine blue, that's this one. Then we have Pyrrol Red Light, it's this one here. Permanent alizarin crimson, that's this one, and it's the one I ordered in a tube as well. I like this color a lot. And then we have burnt sienna natural, which is a very interesting color. I've never come across anything like that. It's over here. Look at the stunning granulation. I mean, if you would paint nature, like I don't know, wood bark or architectural kind of bricks or something, it's just fantastic. It does all the work for you. The beautiful texture quality is just stunning. And then these colors in the corners and the one in the middle I have done by mixing. So these two colors mix this beautiful orange, then burnt sienna natural and Indian yellow gave me this very pretty color, also with a great granulation. And then Indian yellow and cerulean blue chromium gave me this kind of bluish green color. The ultramarine blue and Pyrrol Red Light gave me kind of like a indanthrene blue or dove blue, something like that. It's sort of more in a violet blue, dark blue color, very pretty. And then these two make a great mix as well. The permanent alizarin crimson and Pyrrol Red Light gave me this very luscious kind of pinky red color. So that's that. So if you do want to try, I think this is a fantastic way of trying more colors. And obviously, you know, because these colors are so expensive, it was great to receive a completely free Cobalt Blue. Now I'll show you the swatch for this one as well. I'll just find it. Okay, so here are the swatches again. So these are from this card, just in case you want to know, and that's the Cobalt Blue right here. And then here what I have done was I've taken Indian yellow and I mixed it with cerulean blue chromium to get this color. Then I mixed it with ultramarine blue, which gave this color, and it's quite interesting because it has separated slightly, and it just makes it very, very pretty, very interesting. And then with Cobalt Blue, Indian Yellow looks like this. So it's like a olive green, very pretty color with a slight pigment separation as well. Now next one is with Pyrrol Red Light. This one came out a little bit pale because I think it was quite watered out, but you can see on the outlines here, that's the color. Burnt Sienna Natural with Indian Yellow, that's a very pretty color, very solid color, very kind of one level. And then we have the Quinacridone Crimson with Indian Yellow. So the next one is Quinacridone Crimson with all of the ones that I've done above, I think, or not. They might be different actually. So let's have a quick look. So with Cobalt Blue, it looks like this, very nice. You can see the pigment separation here as well. Then Cerulean Blue Chromium, that gives a nice pigment separation as well. And Ultramarine Blue, also nice. Then we have it with Pyrrol Red Light and Permanent Alizarin Crimson, and finally with Indian Yellow. So that gives a very nice kind of coral, like a peachy coral color, very pretty. Okay, so those are just to give you an understanding of the other colors in QOR, and then I'm going to share with you this beauty. Oh my god, when I look at it, I have never experienced watercolor as stunning and as interesting as QOR, and that's where my excitement comes from. So let's have a look. First of all, it's just the swatches here. So the colors that you get in this palette, these 6 colors, you get Quinacridone Gold. Maybe I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can, oops, see better. So you get Quinacridone Gold, very interesting color, very beautiful. I love my Quinacridone Golds. They're my sort of favorite yellows along with Indian Yellows. I love them. Then you get Green Gold, very pretty color. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I absolutely love Daniel Smith Green Gold, and this one is stunning as well. The Cobalt Teal is also quite special. I'll show you a quick comparison to the Schminke ones. So here is the Schminke Cobalt Turquoise, and here is the Cobalt Teal. So it's a little bit more on the yellow side, on a warmer tone. Then Dioxazine Purple, Quinacridone Magenta, and Transparent Pyrrol Orange. The orange is just right up my alley, as they say. I absolutely love this kind of burnished, very kind of natural and vibrant orange. I just love it. There is